What I like most about Andrew is, I guess, his ability to make me laugh every day.
She does actually make me quite a bit better of a person.
Driving. He'll probably hate me for saying that, but he likes to pass people and go fast, and I get stressed out. He'd be really good on the Autobahn, just not the streets of Edmonton and Calgary.
Her love for mint chocolate chip ice cream, like mint flavored anything. That's not an acceptable flavor for anything but toothpaste.
For as efficient as he is with driving, he loves staring at traffic, and it drives me nuts. Like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, just staring at traffic.
I want to wear an undershirt, and she's just like, well, I'm gonna wear that now. Like, that's mine. Okay. So she wears it for a little bit, and then she gets mad at me when I just put it on. She wore it for like 5 minutes, like just as we get up. And I'm like, okay, I'll wear it. She's like, you can't wear that, it's dirty. I'm like, well, you're not that dirty, are you? She's like, you can't wear that.
So I met Andrew through the U of A tutor registry. He ended up being my chemistry tutor after I couldn't really find a tutor that I guess I understood or was helpful to me at the U of A, so that's how we met.
She emailed me.
Like, his name was Andrew, so it started with A, and he was like one of the first ones on the list, so I emailed him.
So I guess I gotta thank my mom and dad for not naming me something outrageous. So we set up a time and a place to meet.
He ended up coming late.
She's obviously very attractive, so I mean, it's, there's, I recognize that right away.
Well, I thought he was good looking to start.
She kind of forced me to go with her flow, so, which is fine. I mean, I guess that's what I'm signing up for now, so. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
We just started, I guess, hanging out more. Like, we'd grab coffee before like a tutoring session, or we'd both like stay and study other subjects together. So I guess that's how we got to know each other better.
I probably have to say, I think I'm thinking that we probably went to dinner to 100.
We went to the Devonian Gardens.
It was just pouring rain.
And walked around and had ice cream.
Just grabbed dinner, a few drinks. To be honest, I can't even remember what month that's in. What I like most about Janine is honestly a list too long to mention, right? There's, she gives so much, and as a result, she makes me a better person because of our relationship that she puts so much effort and attention into. She's very type A, but at the end of the day, she does have that really soft side. She has that very caring nature to her that I would say that's probably what I like most about Janine, is that just that soft side that not a lot of people always see, but it's very there, and it's very strong with her.
I think it's like the little things that he'll do like every day, like that kind of go unnoticed, I guess. Like, it's never like super extravagant, but it doesn't need to be either. Just like making coffee or making me breakfast, or even with the wedding, like asking what he can do to help. Even if I'm mad at him, he can somehow turn it into making me laugh. Like, I can be so mad and yelling, and he'll just like say something that we both just kind of like look at each other and then start laughing.
Leading up, the engagement process was literally, 8.5 months. And one thing that Janine and I had discussed is that we really wanted a Canadian diamond. I wasn't really accepting the fact that they don't know where they come from because they have to buy them from somewhere. So I get this random email from some guy. His name's Francis. I'll always remember that, Francis. He did warn me it could take up to like a year. It could be anywhere from 3 months to a year. But then I got an email from Francis that one's been released in the ring setting that we wanted, Canadian diamond with all the specifications that I wanted. And then I got the ring, and I actually had this ring, and I'm like, okay, so now so I have to do this now.
When we were in Europe, you're obviously allowed to drink in the parks there, so we did that a lot in Europe. We'd get some bread and cheese and wine and go drink in the park and spend the afternoon there, so we started doing that more when we were in Edmonton, even though we were not drinking in the park at all.
I was trying to find a good time to do it. Something that's kind of important to us, something that we like to do.
And so we went to the U of A and we just had a picnic.
Well, that's where we met. That's where the whole story started. We spent a lot of time there even after we started dating. We were both still students. We both started business degrees. And so we spent a lot of time there together doing, our studies and studying in the libraries and all that kind of stuff. So that would be a pretty good place to go.
We were talking about travel plans for 2015, and
because I was like, oh, we can go. We were thinking about Philippines, and Bali. So I'm like, oh, you want to plan that for next year?
I think I said something like, oh, I thought we were going to wait to go to Southeast Asia
for our honeymoon. Like, why do you want to do that? Not for our honeymoon. She's like, I can kind of sense that she's maybe getting agitated, and angry and frustrated. Like, why? I could kind of tell the look on her face is like, why is he dumb?
When are we actually going to get married? I think I actually asked him that.
And then I'm just like, she's kind of starts to not so much sit down kind of like on her thigh anymore, but she's kind of like upright, like maybe a little bit more aggressive, like as if she's gonna like attack me, right? So and then I'm just like, okay, I gotta do it now.
And he pulled out the ring and he was like, how about next summer?